Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn top left side as the Cyan Chinese, we have a foreign name. Spawn on bottom right side as the Blue Rus, we have Zanmato. And actually, let's get out of caster mode. Have Blue selected to take a look at the bounties. That bounty is very important early game. We got Blue's finding a lot of wolves. Cyan does find these deer, and the still deer could be claimed there. It does get claimed by Blue, very nice. More wolves have been hunted down. Blue's finding all the wolves. This deer has not been claimed, nor have these wolves, nor has these deer. So Blue is pushed forward, and now it's going to go backwards. Gremlin is being pulled on out. Let's find some more wolves there, and now Blue's going to be finding this deer. Very, very nice. And looks like he claimed all those deer. This deer has been claimed as well, so that looks like all the animals are dead. And does get him up to 325. So it doesn't get his tier 2. It's going to need to pull out the high council hall to get his remainder. Trade bounty up. And I do prefer that relic of a Avi, just because it provides a good source of food as well as gold. It's very nice in my opinion. Not only from the bounties, but also passive gold generation, because it's also a giant hunting camp. So you can get like a 200 gold per minute high council hall, plus a good source of food, because you're a much better food source than, say, berries or sheep or farms. Does kill off that wolf there, it's very nice. And he's going to go ahead and pull out Townsend here to claim this gold. And he will go and set ablaze that village, very, very nice. Trying to repair it up a villager, does get gunned down those units, and now he's going to repair up the village, and he will repair the damage. Scout trying to engage the scouts. Down south, we got the ore being claimed. Oh, very nice. And that does give him quite a bit of bounty, doesn't it? Let's get out of casting mode. How much bounty does Boar give? It's at 475. Boar gets plus 75, so if he finds another boar, if he sends a military force up here to kill off a spore, he'll get all 500 bounty. That is... he should really eye for that. Scouts still throwing some torches there, doing some consistent economic damage versus opponent. Not only with the repairs, but also the villagers not collecting resources. Now we do have an early night on the field. An early night. This is starting to get a some spearmen there. He knows it's against playing against the Rus, so he knows he's going to be fighting against early knights. Also, spearmen would be very good for these scouts. Being so annoying. Though, let's see, how many sheep are here? 6 sheep. That won't give him enough to get to the 500, but gets him pretty close as well. I was just thinking about that for the bounties. Would it? How much does sheep give again? So it's just 5, right? No, sheep don't give any bounties. I thought sheep gave bounties. That must have been something that was nerfed out. But that scout does go down. Sheep has been claimed. These early knights will get a kill onto those villagers. A nice early kill for the early knight. Knights now, early knight advancing forward. Doesn't get the lance off there. A couple 3 slices there, and he is down. And these are Zook news, not crossbowmen. So they have good damage versus light units. Anything that doesn't really have armor, I should say. Because they fire a volley of 4 times 3. This early knight has 3 melee armor, so it's receiving 1 damage per arrow. That's not very good. The spearman does pose a threat to the early knight, but this early knight could take on the rest of that force probably. We have some more early knights put on the field, as now is a large number of archers. Of course, got the Vatican of the Sun, decent defensive emplacement. Here being cleaned here. The boar is still down his last 500 food. And this boar is still alive. Blue definitely does know about it. And if we dwarf, this force goes up there and kills it off, in my opinion. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. And here comes the early knights. We're going to try to eye some villager kills. We do have a defensive number of spearmen here, but those villagers are nice, juicy targets for him. If the archers can advance forward and the spearmen engage the archers, that allow the early knights to engage the spearmen without receiving any bonus damage in return. Early knights now charging on forward, but he will not be able to get any kills there. Too many Zinchnoos. Way too many Zinchnoos. Zinchnoos, however you pronounce them. Early knights charging forward. Or 8 early knights charging forward. We got some archers here as well, getting some good kills. And his force is not falling him back. Do now have the high trade house people on the field. That will give him the rest of his bounty. Very good. And it's actually been put over there. That should get him some good gold generation as well, assuming he doesn't chop down all the trees. Scout advancing him forward. Just the scout, really. Scout does find a single point of damage. Finds another single point of damage there. And the high trade house will provide 153 gold per minute, which is not bad. It speaks for the trees. The tree says, make this payment in lieu of wood. The archer's now falling back. Of course, with the brush here, it's very hard to see anything. And now I've got these early knights advancing forward, trying to find some villager kills. Let's get some good damage there. It does take out some of the Zinchnoos. A couple of Zinchnoos are going on down as well. And now these knights are trying to hit these villagers. Not enough space for them to go back into. Zinchnoos find a good volley there, but it's just simply not enough damage. He needs to get the... Okay, he does have the range damage there, which is good. And so the Zinchnoos are doing 5 damage per attack. The Knights do have the +1 pierce armor. They have 5 pierce armor. Those Zinchnoos are not going to do anything versus those Knights. Imperial Palace not being pulled on out by Cyan. And we do have more range armor being pulled out for the Roost, because he sees all the Zinchnoos. He's just going to counter the Zinchnoos with just armor. The counts of food can drop off food in this building. Yep, very good. Looks like maybe it's 5 villagers, the maximum ideal number for cooking up those deer. But now got a massive wave of militia. I don't think I've ever seen a wave of militia this large before. It's up 50 seconds remaining. There's 18 militia there. The Zinchnoos, however, will rip apart those militia. Article of the Sun's now firing away, but these royal or early knights, or just knights, or fancy and trying to hit those Zinchnoos. The spear means to turn around and engage. Now the Zinchnoos are firing away. Still a good number of archers in this region. But the Zinchnoos are having trouble targeting them down with those knights bearing down on top of them. They saw some militia are mostly down. And Zunchnews are just trying to run around. Got more early knights advancing on forward, or night knights. A lot of these knights are quite wounded as well. It does fall back. There is, of course, a hand cannon slit, which is a good weapon versus these knights. And these Zunchnews will go on down. So you may need to be back off the region. The knights are wounded and dwindled down, and there's still a good amount of arrow fire coming up from these towers to these archers. But he's going to focus on some of these towers now. Oh, sorry, I hit my microphone. So I need to pull out some more regular crossbowmen. They would be good for those knights, as well as need to pull out some more spearmen. Village and Imperial Palace will go down. That does give time for Sign to regroup his forces. Why is this wheelbarrow extra orange? Am I going crazy? It's a little bit more goldenish color. I must be going crazy. Arkason does find some shots there. And Blue's going to take time to blow out some palisade walls outside his opponent's base. He's starting to pillage a lot of this territory now. Blue does have a small reserve of wood. He has to pull out some hunting cabins around the map in order to get some extra gold. Cyan, what is Cyan deploying out? More spearmen, more Zunchnews, and some palace guards. Palace guards are not half bad. They do have enough. They do have the armor to resist the archers. That's for trying to push way forward as well with these Zunchnews. Quickly kills off that villager. Now this is what happens when they find targets they can actually engage. They annihilate them. Early knights and archers advancing forward, finding some more kills on these villagers. Cyan does have more villagers than his opponent. My apologies. Just trying to fall on back there. A lot of exposed villagers in this region. The knights do have 6 pierced armor there, so the extra arrows only do 1 damage each. These Zunchnews advancing forward. Got some spearmen in this region as well as some palace guards. And more reinforcements streaming in for our blue as well. Cyan's now trying to pull out a forward keep here, trying to deny his opponent's reinforcements. Knights trying to stop them now. Got the spearmen trying to push way forward, trying to protect these villagers. And he does get the keep there as well. The keep does have a good attack there. Does get 3 hand cannoneer shots, which is each one does 51 damage, which is very, very good. That would deny his opponent's reinforcements unless it deploys out a palisade gate along the flanks, like right there. These knights are still in this region, slowly being whittled down from the town center. Now these villagers are going to get wiped out by these knights. These Zunchnews are simply just not doing enough damage. They're at 6 damage, but his opponent's at 6 armor. Spearmen are now finally getting closed in there, but got these knights still moving around. Zunchnews are going to receive a nice stab in the back by these lances. And some of these knights are finally going down. Blue does have a superior number of villagers, 92 to 78. Sorry about that. Camera went crazy. And these knights are going to be falling back. Look how much fire they took from those Zunchnews. Let's keep some good defensive spot there. These knights are going to stay in this region. Looks like there's some extra deer here, so I may need to get some more villagers in this region. I don't know the exact number of... Let's see, deer spawns every 60 seconds. And from that, you can probably calculate how much food, how many villagers it takes to collect them all up. But 8 could be the good number for that. High armory now being researched by the Rus. We do have the Boyar's Fortitude being researched now. Increases the health of cavalry by plus 30. A solid plus 30, not a percentage. We finally have a handful of crossbowmen here. We got some brainers here as well. But we got these archers still in this region. Partisan Sun does provide some good defense right there. And it's going to take time to capture all the sacred sites, barring this one. We do have these Outskirts engage this force and get some good damage on in. And now the the Rus is now Imperial Age. Archers pushing forward once again. Get some good damage there. Still gonna hunt them down thanks to that brush. Getting some great kills there. Taking off many villagers. And right now, Side has half of his villagers currently idle. The other half is probably in range of the archers. A couple of these villagers do go on down. Taking out a number of these archers now. Zunchnews are actually going to be good in this engagement if they can get in range. The Zunchnews have a power speed of 1.12, while these archers have a power speed of 1.25. So these archers do outspeed his opponent, but now they're going to be backed up to the corner, and Zunchnews is going to start annihilating these archers. Oh, we just got the elite archer upgrade. Blue now has to play out some bombards, as well as a good number of elite knights. Let's take out that monk there, quickly taking him out with spearmen. Blue's now eyeing a forward castle as well. Bombards, getting some good angles there, pounding down this keep. Keep will go ahead and go on down. Sign does not really have a force to engage at the moment. He only has 4 crossbowmen as well. Not Imperial Age, nowhere near. Oh, he does have actually a lot of resources. In fact, too much gold. Sell the use that gold and buy stuff at this current rate, because right now he is going to be knocked out of the game because he's simply saving up the Imperial Age when he needs some forces on the ground. Trying to go for another keep here. Let's have the crossbowmen and Zunchnews in this region. Let's find a decent volley there, but the black crossbowmen is going to cause some issues. Going for the Spirit Way now, military and technology landmark, which I believe that allows them to get all the dynasty technologies. Imperial Palace will go on down. Knights still running around. Keep will be built. Now we got the biology upgrade for the Bruce player, can make these knights even more durable. And a lot of these villagers are going to be quickly focused down. The knights are being whittled down by those archers. Balmore is now advancing forward, hitting this keep. Knights still running around, being a very big distraction. This keep seems a massive, massive damage. Archers advancing forward, keep does go down. Zunchnews are actually finding good engagement now. Cannoneers have been put on the field as well. think the Zoomsnoos, however, overkilling these archers a little bit too much. Bombard's not hitting the Bardican of the Sun. And all those Zoomsnoos do go down. Elite Knights trying forward, picking up these forces. Not looking good for Cyan, and Cyan does back out of the game now. Xanagreat saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. If you can also give me another moment, I've been drinking a lot of fluids, and I need to use the restroom. One moment. Sorry about that. Let's go and go on to the next replay. Let's see now. I wonder if he has any more replays. Let's see, 21 minutes, that's potentially 19 minutes. 14 minutes. And that's the replay we just covered. Let's see, more custom. Let's go and find another person then. Let's see now, 19 minutes, 21 minutes, 15 minutes, 31 minutes. Let's do this one.